last video we had the opportunity of ripping down our leg blanks. We needed 8 pieces total to make 4 legs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Today we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually glue those legs up so that the next time we're in here we can retool them down to the actual size that they need to be. So the first thing we're going to need is 5 clamps, and it's always very important that we set these clamps up so that they're starting at the same spot. This will be important as we go to stack these things later on. I'll show you exactly how that works. I like to start these where this part of the clamp right here kind of meets with this, and this is sight down. All the handles are down, we're in great shape. So at this point here, we're able to take 2 of our clamps out of the way. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to set these pieces up with some scrap wood. Notice how I am keeping my clamp handles off the edge of my table. That's very important. And we're going to go ahead and grab our legs here. And we want to keep, if we had maybe like a knot or a hole or something like that, we'd want to squeeze those to the inside. These are very nice. We're going to be painting these legs black. So I see right here I have a little bit of a imperfection. I'm going to put that to the outside. We're going to paint these legs black so it doesn't really matter what the wood kind of looks like as long as it's pretty clean, no holes. Even if it had holes, it's not the end of the world. So now that we have this here, we have 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, and 4 legs. Could we possibly do a bunch of legs in a glue up? We could probably do 2 sets. But for this particular one right here, we're just going to do 1. We're going to show you guys how to do that. So I like to bring this part here down. And we'll bring down this. We're going to have our legs hanging past our scrap pieces here by 1 inch. With the gluing up of the legs, preparation is very important. Open these up a little bit more. All right. So now we're ready to go ahead and glue these up. So here's what I like to do. I like to separate these like this. All right, and the reason is I don't want to glue all of these things up together so that you have one big block of wood. We want to have 4 individual legs. And here's how we're going to do that. We're going to start with this right here. Flip this one down. Can I have that glue? So why do you think we're going to use the red glue with this gluing up stuff?
Stronger?
Well, I would say they're all pretty darn strong between the red, the blue, and the green. The green's waterproof. It does often offer a little bit more of an open time, similar to this. But the green is probably about 3 times as much money as this. Do we need waterproof legs?
No.
No. What's the big difference between the blue and the red glue? Dry time. The blue one sets very fast. And it dries pretty fast. Now this stuff here dries decently fast as well, but do we want a little bit of open time as we're working with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because do you think we're really going to have a chance of getting these legs all the way glued up in like 2 or 3 minutes? So we're going to want a little bit extra time to make sure we get it nice and good. I'm going to clean this tip out so we have the opportunity of putting the glue down halfway thick. This is avoidable if we just close our tips when we're done. Why would we do that? All right, here we go. So I want to glue this one right here. Now, this would be a lot of glue to go back and forth with. Would you agree with our finger?
Yeah.
So watch what I'm going to do. See how I went up and down with the wavelength wiggle? I take this here, I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to go back and forth a little bit, about 1 inch to each side. We'll keep it pressed down, and we'll keep it flush down here. Watch this. See this one right here? I pull this one back. Now I'm ready to glue up this one. I don't want to glue this to that, which is why I didn't lay any down prior. this one. Don't want to glue this one up, so I bring it back. Don't want to glue this one, so I bring it over. Do you think it's pretty common that people would glue these things together?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably me, but yeah, wouldn't be
It
surprised.
might be.
Would not be surprised.
Right? Good there. And this piece back over. Now ready to go ahead and start clamping this down. I bring this clamp to that. Middle one down. And last one line. And I just want to make sure that the pieces, the legs themselves are as close to flush with one another as possible. They're 3/4 of an inch too long, so we do have a little bit of room to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this down. The partner could also help us do this. Do you see how that one came up as I did this? So we're just going to press that back down. We want to keep these as close to flush with one another as possible. I'm going to grab a small hammer real quick. So we're going to use this plastic-based hammer. And we'll just use it to keep it as close as flush as possible on our top. Now, do you guys remember what the width was that we ripped these at? 1 3/4. Because what was our finished width going to be? It was 1.5 by 1.5. So these right now are 1.5 by 1 3/4. The reason why we left them a little bit tall is, see how these things are up and down a little bit from one another? In order to get those back down to the right size, we're going to have to joint them and rip them. Now, we probably could have got away with the 1 5/8, but we went 1 3/4 just to be on the safe side. So this right here, I'm going to go ahead and snug that one down. Snug this one down. Snug this one down. Those are good and snug. Grab our other clamp. Bring this down. And we're going to go this one. Now look, these were, all the nubs were down. This one here, we're going to go up.
Getting all the work done.
Oh, yeah. Now, the reason why we did this is so that when we go to store this later on, we can stand it up like this. And do you see how it's resisting the urge to tip over? And by starting with the same clamps in the same position, it allowed these to all be nice and level. There's glue coming out. Should we wipe that off?
Yes. Why not?
Why wouldn't we?
Get all flat. It's hard to get all
So once it beads up like that, how would we get it off?
scraper.
Use a scraper, and then we can go right ahead and run it right through the joiner and then rip them down. Pretty easy process, would you say?
Yeah.
All right, preparation is key though. All right, in order to glue up, a good glue up, you got to go into it with a really good plan. All right, so we're gonna, next video, we're gonna go over how to put these things through the joiner and planer and all that. Be in good shape.